Coming up on UT 10 News in HD, election 2012 is underway, and we caught up with the campaigns.
And we'll also follow the continuing support for victims of Hurricane Sandy.
Plus, Rosalind Muniz has highlights from a busy weekend in sports. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mackenzie Keyline.
And I'm Vince DiGuglielmo. Well, Election Day is finally here, and all eyes are on the outcome of the swing states.
Reporter Courtney McCarthy joins us in the newsroom with updates on the presidential race. And Courtney, what do the latest polls show?
As of Sunday, the national polls show that the presidential election is at a dead heat, with both candidates tied at 49%. 8 key states are going to be the deciding factor in this election. As the race tightens, President Obama and the Republican nominee Mitt Romney have been focusing on campaigning in the swing states. These 8 key states include Nevada, Colorado, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio, Virginia, New Hampshire, and Florida. For the past 12 elections, there has not been a candidate that has won the election without carrying Ohio.
It feels like Ohio is the center of the universe through Election Day, but I know a lot of people are tired of the ads and the commercials, but I think it's important. It shows how important voting is.
According to the CNN polls, Obama has taken a narrow lead in several of the swing states. As of Monday, Obama has a 3% lead in Ohio, 2% lead in New Hampshire, and is up 3% in Iowa. It's going to be a late night for the candidates and us as well. Live from the UT 10 newsroom, I'm Courtney McCarthy.
Thanks, Courtney. Over 20,000 people gathered in Westchester, Ohio on Friday. Reporter Kristen Rosendale was there as Governor Romney rallied for support.
The crowd chanted throughout the night as the presidential election began its final campaign weekend. Among the 2 candidates were musical guest Kid Rock and other Republican speakers, including Senate candidate Josh Mandel, former presidential nominee Senator John McCain, and Governor Kasich.
Here's the battleground, all the battlegrounds. Ohio, you can help us win this thing?
Governor Mitt Romney took the stage last.
The question of this election comes down to this. Do you want more of the same, or do you want real change?
I'm Kristen Rosendale for UT 10 News.
Voters at Owens Community College had the chance to hear a former president speak on Thursday. Reporter Antonia Wilbur was at the event.
Over 1,900 people greeted President Bill Clinton in Perrysburg last Thursday. With only 5 days left until election, Clinton was rallying voters for President Barack Obama. Both national and regional polls are showing that the swing state is up for grabs. Ohio has been a battleground state.
Ohio is growing ever more diverse like America. Ohio has a lot of small towns and rural areas. It really is a microcosm of where we've been, where we are, and where we're going.
People came as far as California just to attend the rally.
And I think today is what we really needed to help bring Ohio to realize that we need a Democrat in the House.
For UT 10 News, I'm Antonio Wilbur.
Ohio residents are also paying close attention to their Senate race, which has become the most expensive in the state's history. Senator Sherrod Brown is campaigning for re-election against State Treasurer Josh Mandel. Both candidates have spent over $32 million combined. Over half of the money has come from outside sources like Crossroads GPS and America Works. Brown was in Toledo on Thursday speaking to auto workers about creating opportunities.
We've got to invest in the future. Pell Grants and freezing interest rates, college student loans.
Senator Brown currently leads Mandel by 5 points according to several national polls.
Incumbent Marcy Kaptur is taking on Joe the Plumber. Republican candidate Joe Wurzelbacher is running for the 9th District House of Representatives. Wurzelbacher's platform is to replace the tax code, deregulate businesses, and to protect state rights, while Kaptur is running to attract better-paying jobs, revitalizing local communities, and cleaning up the environment.
I have the ability to handle the office based on my experience and also a lifelong interest in this community. This is where I was born, where I've lived my life. I know it very well.
Kaptur is currently leading the race by 26% according to ourcampaigns.com. In swing states like Ohio and Michigan, auto workers will have an impact in today's election. The United Auto Workers, or UAW, are supporting the Obama-Biden ticket this November. The issue that these workers are focused on includes Social Security, taxes, health care, and job security. Auto workers across the country have been given today off of work so they can participate in the Election Day events.
The past has kind of showed that the president in there now, Barack Obama, has supported the auto industry, and there's questions on whether Romney is, so I guess it's what you believe in that.
There are two issues on the state November ballot. While both issues deal with amending the Constitution, the second issue has become a focal point. Issue 2 proposes a change in who determines congressional redistricting. The issue proposes a state-funded commission to be put in charge instead of elected officials.
In my opinion, politics should not be a part of it. It should be a nonpartisan effort, and it shouldn't be a reward for whichever party is in power.
If Issue 2 passes, a commission will be appointed next year to draw new district maps. Hurricane Sandy has killed over 100 people on the East Coast. Groups in Toledo are reaching out to the disaster victims. ISO Impact is a community-based nonprofit organization in Waterville. They're sending supplies and volunteers to help with the relief. All types of items are needed, from new blankets to bottled water. Even if you're too busy to volunteer, there are other ways to donate to the cause.
If you have $10 you can donate because you don't have time, because you're studying too hard, then donate the money.
To fill out a volunteer application or make a donation, go to their website, www.isoimpact.org.
I'm Rosalind Muniz, and this is your UT10 Sports. It was a bittersweet weekend in Lady Rocket sports as the volleyball team took on Western Michigan and the basketball team hosted Wayne State. But first, let's head down to Oxford, Ohio, where the soccer team was looking to advance in the MAC semifinals against Central Michigan. Central would take an early lead in the first half, scoring the only goal of the game. The Rockets had 6 attempted shots on the go, but none would reach the back of the net. The Rockets will end their season with 5 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie in the MAC. Now over to Savage Arena, where the Rockets were looking to make a comeback after losing to Western Michigan back in September. Rockets start off strong as Adria Pryor sets up Jordan Kilty for this spike, and they will go on to win the first set 23-25. The ladies tried to keep the momentum going, but Western's Stephanie Yancey drives the ball to the ground for the kill. The Rockets will battle back as Selena Diaz dives for the ball, but it wasn't enough to get past Western as they win the next 2 sets. UT tries to rally back one more time, but couldn't hold on against Western. The Broncos would defeat the Rockets once again with a final score 3-1. And the women's basketball team was looking to showcase their skills at an exhibition game on Sunday. Early in the game, Nama Shafir lobs the ball to Ina Sangarea, who makes a layup. Keeping the intensity going, here's Shafir again, inbounding the ball to Lakrita Smith, who passes it to Janelle Reed-Lewis to nail a 3-pointer. The Rockets lead the first half by 13 points. Later in the second half, Kyla Bumgarner throws the ball to Shafir, who fires the ball to Smith, and it's good for 2. The Rockets dominate the game and defeat Wayne State 73-47. Coach Trisha Collop reflects on the 39 shots attempted and only 11 made in the first half.
I'm sure some of it was jitters. It's first game, they want to impress. Some of it may have been, we've been practicing quite a bit to get a lot of things in before this first game, and some of that's probably on me. We need to probably lay off a little bit more as we head into next week so that we're a little fresher.
Tonight, the football team, who are now ranked 25th in the BCS standings, will be at the Glass Bowl.
What time is the game? 8 o'clock?
8 p.m. against Ball State.
Perfect. See you there. Thanks, Rosalind. That's it for UT10 News. For the latest breaking news from our campus, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And you can always watch our award-winning newscast on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Vince DiGuglielmo, Rosalind Muniz, and all of our crew, I'm Mackenzie Keyline. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.